Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm doing something I haven't done on my channel before, and that is a 2 looks, 1 palette, all in one video. 2 looks with 1 palette in 1 video. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, I know I look kind of crazy right now, but I wanted to just kind of figure out a new and different way to show you guys different looks with 1 palette. Normally, I just do multiple videos with 1 palette, so I'll post like 3 totally different looks with 1 palette. And I know so many people do this kind of style of video, so I wanted to give it a shot. So please let me know your thoughts on this video. I haven't even told you what palette I used yet, but I mean, it's in the title. I used the Milk Cosmetics Gemini 2 palette. I've had my eye on this palette for a while. There's also the Gemini 1 that I don't own. Maybe I need that one as well, but this palette is just so beautiful. So I thought doing this kind of video would be perfect because you have a mixture of like pretty kind of rosy pinky tones and then some green tones. So I tried to do like one kind of softer eye today. I wouldn't call this a natural look, but it's a pretty easy soft look. And then of course I had to do a pretty grungy, intense, smoky look. So if you want to see how I got both of these eye looks, go ahead and keep on watching. So here is the inside of the palette. I just love these colors, and the packaging is beautiful too. Just like the pretty roses on it. I love how nice and thin it is. So I think for my first natural look, I want to use like these shades. And for my second more grungy look, I'll use more of these shades. So then we kind of get to use the whole palette for this video. So I'm going to start with the more natural look on this eye. And I'm going to take Ladylike on a Sigma E35. And I'm going to blend this shade throughout my entire crease. It's gonna be so weird to have 2 totally different looks on each eye, but I'm kind of excited about doing this. This peachy shade is so gorgeous. I love this as a transition color. Now I'm gonna pick up Bella on the same brush, and I'm gonna blend that slightly above Ladylike because this shade is lighter, so it'll just kind of smooth everything out. Now I'm going to pick up a Sigma E27 in the shade Gemelas, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer half of my lid. I just googled what this word was because I didn't know what Gemelas was, and apparently it's twins, which is cute because Gemini is like the twin sign, you know? I am doing a couple layers of this shadow, and I'm kind of switching in between doing like patting motions like this and then slightly blending out the shade. I just realized that there's no light shimmers in this palette, and there's really only like 2 shimmers in this whole palette. I don't know why I just realized it's like completely matte, but I kind of like that. Now I'm going to take more Bella on a Sigma E54 lid brush, and I'm going to apply that on the inner half of my lid. Then I'm going back to my E27 with a little more Gemelas and just kind of touching that up, kind of where those 2 shades connect. Now I'm going to take whatever's left on this brush and just bring it into my inner crease. Now I'm taking my E35 and just kind of touching up this really outer corner edge right here, just kind of fluffing it out so it's nice and smooth. I'm going to pop on some concealer, and then we'll do the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to take more Ladylike on a Sigma E30, and I'm going to blend that along my entire lower lash line. And I am building up this color a bit just like I did in the crease. Now I'm going to pick up more Gemelas and apply that to the outer part of my lower lash line. All right, and that is pretty much it for the eyeshadow on this eye. I know it's not really a natural look, but it's a pretty toned down look because the shades in this palette are very pigmented and intense and pretty deep. So now let's do a more grungy look on this eye. I'm gonna start with Almond Eyes on a Sigma E25. So I have that on the tip of the brush, and that shade's gonna go in my crease. So I'm picking up more of that shadow, and I'm just building this up. Like I said, I want this eye to be really kind of dark and grungy looking. And I'm not really trying to make one eye like better than the other. I'm just trying to show you 2 totally different looks with 1 palette. Now I'm going to take just any kind of skin tone colored blending shadow, And I'm going to use that to blend around the edges of that green shade. Now I'm going to take Boy Mum on a Sigma E20, and I'm going to use this shade to deepen up my outer and inner corner to make a little halo eye. And I'm going to lightly connect that shade in the center of my crease. Now I'm taking a mixture of Almond Eyes and Boy Mum on the same brush and just kind of touching up that deepest shade till it looks kind of blended. And then going back to my E25 and I'm blending in the crease and in this inner corner. I gotta say, with all the shades I've used so far, I have very little fallout on my face, like almost none. So that's really nice. Now I'm gonna take Mateo on my finger, and that's gonna go on the center of my lid. I love this green shimmer. It's so dark, but it's so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna pop on some concealer under this eye and then we'll do the lower lash line. All right, on that same E20 I used earlier, I'm gonna pick up Almond Eyes and I'm gonna apply that along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take whatever skin tone blending shade I used earlier on that same E25. I did clean it off a little bit on my Sigma switch, and I'm going to use that to soften the lower lash line. All right, the eyeshadow is pretty much done on this eye as well. And now I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes on both eyes. I'm gonna do my face makeup and you'll get to see two totally different looks today. Yay! All right, both eyes are done now and I popped the same lash on both eyes. I'm wearing my brand, the Bright Lashes, and I'm wearing the style Gemini just to be on theme, you know? So let me show you each eye individually so you don't get so messed up. Here is this one with the peachy tones, all matte colors. I love how this eye turned out. It's so pretty and all the shades blended beautifully together. And then here is the darker, more grungy look using the green shades in the palette. I love this look as well. I love a good smoky eye, so using these shades is a fun way to do it. I think it's so pretty, and again, all these shades worked amazing. All right, and then here is the full face. I know I look a little crazy, so I'm gonna like cover one side up for you so you can kind of see just each look by itself. I honestly love both these looks. I feel like both of them have like a time and a place, you know? And then here's this side, the more grungy look. Like, I love both of these looks and you might like one more than the other. And then what I did as well is I used the same blush, bronzer, highlighter, and lip color so you can really see two totally different looks in one using the same face products. I'm still using the Sigma powders that I used in my last video. Today I used the bronzer in medium, still loving this. And for my blush, I switched up that color and I'm wearing the shade Tiger Lily, again on both sides of my cheek. I really like this one a lot. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much. Like, I think my cheeks look so pretty. And then for my highlighter, I use the shade Sizzle. I really like this highlighter. I still don't know which highlighter is my favorite out of the 6, but it honestly might be this one. So freaking pretty. I also put this on the inner corner in my brow bone for both the eyes since there is no like light highlighter shade in the palette, but I think this worked perfectly for it. I'm loving this highlighter. Again, if you want to check out any of the Sigma powders, you can use my code AngelaBright to save 10%. And then for my lip, I'm wearing the Kaja Love Swipe in the shade Everygirl, kind of more on the peachy side. So I think it pairs really well with this look, but I also feel like it goes with the green look as well. I think this nudie peach and green totally go together. It's also just a really pretty nude in general. Like I said in my last video, I'm freaking obsessed with these Love Swipes. I can't stop using them. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you, for Gemini season, this is like a whole Gemini video, like I said. So I believe Gemini season starts tomorrow and I think it goes until June 20th. Like I said, I'm a Gemini, I'm born on June 10th. For my brand, the Bright Lashes, we are doing a promo with the style Gemini. Again, I'm wearing that lash today. I haven't done this type of promo before, but if you spend over $50 on my website, you will automatically get a free pair of Gemini as supply guys last. As always, I'll leave more information on that with the dates and everything down in the description box, as well as everything I used today on my face. Let me know your thoughts on this video and whether you like this style or not. Like I said, this is completely new to my channel to do two totally different eye looks in one video. I'm totally open to any constructive criticism. Let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.